What's up, guys? It's your boy Vic back with another video, and today we're going to talk about how it's not over at 30. I think there's a general sentiment in this world, or at least on the Western culture, that you got to make it by 30 or even 25 for a lot of folks, right? Because we get the view of rappers and singers and artists and all these people on TikTok, YouTube, all these people who are so successful when they're young. And the truth of the matter is, those are rare cases. A lot of people don't really get to where they want to be in life until after 30, especially men. And this is a men's channel, and this is for men. So, young men, you know, in your 18s all the way up to 30. I'm 31, and, you know, sometimes I feel like I am a failure. I do. Just facts. Like, this is not where I thought I was going to be at 31 years old, right? I thought I would be rich, famous, or one of the two. I thought I'd probably be in the NFL right now, still balling out, you know. I thought I'd be playing professional sports, living in a nice crib with a bad chick, married, and all this stuff. That's what I thought, that's where I thought I would be at, and things have definitely taken a turn. But, you know, me being 31 right now, I'm turning 32 next year, just realize how much more life I have, and that even though I feel like I'm behind, I'm really not, right? There's so many examples like Simon Cowell. I heard that Simon Cowell went to, Simon Cowell, the dude off of American Idol. At 30 years old, he was at his mom's house, dead broke. Then he was busting his ass, and now at 52, he's like super rich. He's got a kid now and all this other stuff. But like between 30 and 52, he really made it happen. But he didn't have a kid until about 32, right? So, you know, until 52. So, you know, what you have to realize, and what I'm preaching on this channel, I want kids. I want a house. I want a family. I want all that shit. But I know that can put a cap on what and where you're trying to go. I know that. Like, I feel that. That's what I feel in my core. So if you're on a self-improvement journey with me and you understand, you know, that you want to get better as a human being, I feel like putting off children for a little while, putting off kids, putting off marriage for a little bit is good, because that's the advantage that men have. See, the older you get, the more attractive you actually are if you put in the work. If you're staying in shape, if you're making your money, if you're doing what you need to do, if you're creating an attractive lifestyle, you know, that's all part of it too. And yet if you have a little bit of game too, right? So looks, money, game, and lifestyle, right? All those things that you need to really occur as time goes on, you'll get those things, right? If you put in the work to get those. You can't be a lazy bum playing video games, getting fat, eating bad food, not working out, and not going to work, or not working on your business or something, right? You have to be improving. And so I say that to say that, you know, currently sometimes I feel like I'm not where I want to be at. But I look at it like this. I haven't gotten married yet. I don't have any kids. I don't have an expensive car. I don't have an expensive mortgage, which really can cap the amount of money that you can make between that time, right? People think, oh, I got a kid, I got a house, and I got a wife, I'm successful. That's not, to me, that's not successful. That's the easiest thing that you can do. It's so easy to get a girlfriend, date her for 3. Well, maybe for some of y'all it's not that easy. Maybe it's a little harder, but that's why you're on my channel, because you're trying to learn how to get this shit. But it is easy to get a girlfriend. It is easy to marry and settle down and then get a house and buy kids. Let's talk about getting a house, okay? All you have to do is get a job. It takes 2 weeks, maybe a month to get a job. Then you work that job for 3 to 5 years, save a lot of money up, maybe stay at your parents' house, or get into a cheap apartment, or live with friends for 3 to 5 years, stack your bread up for a down payment, keep your credit score up, then go apply for a mortgage, get the mortgage, boom, you got your house. And once you got a house, you can find you a girlfriend, because they're gonna be, oh, he got a house, well, go mess with him. And then boom, you got a girlfriend. Y'all get married. Y'all put $20,000 down on a fucking. You don't even need a house to get married these days. I'm just saying, if you wanted to, put $20,000 down on the wedding. Okay, then 3 or 4 years later, you got You got kids. Yeah. It only take, you have sex one night, 9 months later you got a kid. To me, that's easy to get. You know what I'm saying? That's not hard. It's not, I'm not saying it's not worth getting, but it's not hard to get those things, right? And what I think is hard is to get a successful business, persevering to get a successful business. What I think is hard is, trying to create a YouTube channel, or trying to start a business, or trying to make sales, or try to reach a certain amount in your bank account by saving up money, investing into the right cryptos and stocks to make enough money so you can retire for the rest of your life. That's hard to me. So the other bullshit, it's like, okay, I can do that. I know I can do it. Everybody can do it. I've seen people who are not that smart get married, get a house. It's not hard. I know what it is. And I'm not saying don't do it if that's what you want to do. I'm just saying that's just not necessarily everybody's goal and dream, right? Mine's is a lot more than that, right? And, not having all those things, I think is a benefit for me at 30. Anyone else at 30, right? You might think your life is over at 30, but it's not. If you don't have a kids, wife, mortgage, car payments, and shit like that, if you ain't got too much riding right now, you're actually in a pretty damn good position. That's just the truth. Mm-hmm. Not having the burden, not having all that stuff is a pretty damn good place to be, man. And so, with that being said, keep your eye on the prize. Keep going. Keep focusing on what you need to do. Keep trying to figure out what you want to do. And then keep working hard. And eventually, 30 might be a shitty year, right? On your business or on your job that you're trying to do. Okay, 31 might be a shitty year. Shit, even 32 might be a shitty year. But 33, okay, now you're making like $2,000 or $3,000 a month. Okay, cool, that's not bad. Okay, and then 34, you might be making 5 or 6. Okay, now you're making a full-time income. And then 36, you can be making $10K a month from your YouTube channel or from your business or from whatever. That's how usually it's gonna. That's how it usually go. That's what I believe is how it's gonna go for me. It might take me. I put it in my head. It might take me 10 years to do what I need to do. Right? It might not take me that long. It could take me 3 years. It took me a year, 2 years. Who knows? All I know is it's gonna take time. Right? And you gotta understand at 30, you only lived really 12 years of real life. Right? Shout out to my man First, man. I watch him a lot. I literally just watched this video and it shocked me. So I was like, all right, I want to say this in my own way. But he says that after 18, you only lived about really 12 years of real life. And if you went to university, and you really didn't even start until after university. I went to university, or I went to school, college, whatever you want to call it. And I think that kind of slowed down my growth, if anything. 'Cause I see guys who dropped out earlier who are a lot further than me in life. And what I have to realize is the reason why they're a lot further than me, because they actually dropped out of school a lot earlier than me. Right? Like, I got friends that had their own business. I got friends that started their own business, right? So, but they've been out of school longer than me. So they've learned how to do that, how to adapt. And you having no ties to anything or nothing like that. But I literally see some of the guys who dropped out of school before me or after me or before me, because I graduated. A lot of but the entrepreneur friends, the friends that I want to be more like, they actually dropped out of school way before me, and they're doing a lot better. They actually have sustainable businesses that actually are working, and they're actually, they're doing what they need to do. And I think that's cool, right? But I have to understand I'm on a different timeline. Like I took another 6 years to graduate from college. Like I went to a prep school, then I took 5 years in actual university to actually graduate. So it's been 6 years, and they got a 6-year head start. I think he got out my sophomore year. And it took me about 3 more years after that. So he's 3 years ahead of me in life or in business. So I say that to say that you're young if you're 30, and things could get exponentially better over the next couple of months or years for you. You just got to keep going. Right? You're just still a baby. You're only 12 years old at 30. Now when you're at 40, then you're probably like 40. You're 22 years old. And then you're more mature. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing in real life. Who you are in real life. And that's why men are more attractive when they're older. That's the advantage that we have, is like we can wait till we're 40, even 50 to have kids. So take your time. 30, it's not over. if you don't have kids, you don't have no mortgage, you don't have no car, you in a good position. Keep working. And it's your boy Vic, and this is King Square. Peace. That's how you